Yeah. Hosepipe bang. Been living in drought. Hosepipe man, don't chat to me about the hosepipe man. That's just somebody that don't like man. Can't water my plants with a hosepipe man. A watering can, can't water my plants like a hosepipe can. I'm a big man, turn tap like hosepipe, hose down all my plants. Hosepipe man, don't chat to me about the hosepipe man. That's just somebody that don't like man. Can't water my plants with a watering can. A watering can, can't water my plants like a hosepipe can. I'ma go turn that tap like water then hose down all my plants. Why chastise man? Say that bad for the environment. I wanna use a hosepipe, that's my plan. Don't wanna carry my can round by hand. When the tropical island, baby hot just like Thailand. Down with the big hosepipe, I can splash about in the sunshine, work my tan. Hosepipe man, nothing to fuck with like Wu-Tang, but I don't give a fuck and I'm not frightened. Bring the authority, sound sirens. Then the right ride with the white band. I'll come fight like Mike Tyson. Be the boss of my right hand, they're gonna try find me like 5 grand. Cool track up man where I stand, but I stay strong as a tough titan. This is my garden, this is my land, can't shoot me down, won't be silent. Might be violent, they be loving it if I ran. But they running from nothing, no chance. Not no motherfucking hosepipe bands. They wanna take my sprinkler, but they take no prisoner. I get dark and sinister. If there's a limiter, how long I run my water for? Don't want no visitor. Get away from my sycamore, cause I'm really sick of ya. Hosepipe man, don't come after me with the hosepipe man. That's just somebody that don't like man. Can't water my plants with a watering can. A watering can, can't water my plants like a hosepipe can. Hosepipe turn that tap like hosepipe hose down all my plants. Hosepipe man, fuck you on about with a hosepipe man. No, my man, don't water my plants with a watering can. A watering can, can't water my plants like a hosepipe can. Big hosepipe, yo. They put a restriction on how much you use my sprinkler system. Don't wanna save water but wanna be different. Water coming straight from the tap in the kitchen. Not the villain, the victim, trying to tell me to feel a persistent. Mind made up in my infinite wisdom. Gotta rise up, gotta fight the system. I pay for this water mate, don't wanna save it, fuck water here. Yo, it's all bought and paid, so don't come at me with all the hate. Look, I'm off for the bait, but I already paid it. Extortionate rate, don't know what the difference it's all gonna make. Plus I don't know how long this band's gonna take. How long this band gonna last, the effect on my garden could be vast. Take a look at my lovely grass, it could dry up, big ugly patch. I mean I got the choice there. My soil needs moisture, it's getting like the Sahara, so it needs to be moister. Hosepipe man, some things just ain't right man. Can't be cool with the hosepipe man, can't water their plants with a hosepipe man. A watering can, I'm just not that type of man. Not how it's done in my garden, that's why I say fuck a hosepipe man.
And to be blunt like cannabis, I don't break the stunts, they pull like acrobat analysis. Look for the advantages and fluctuate like passengers, but on the flight they book from Thomas Cook establishments. Puntos Maximus, I son I'm like Los Angeles. Run your gums and you get crushed under an adjective. I ain't gassing or succumbing to the flatulence. I leave them screaming Jesus fucking Christ like an evangelist. Abandon ship, don't make a massive fuss. Think I got a fuck to give my smoke up like a Rasta would. I'm a bastard cause my wit is sharp and that's a must. I only care about me bird like Billy Casper does. Vernacular's disastrous, I'm out to snatch your cash like the government are taxing us. And you can hate, I've got a style you have to cuss. And I relate, it's not masculine to master love. So pass the blunt, ain't got a pot to piss in. I said no to drugs but they decided not to listen. I've been ill from Oxycontin to amoxicillin. Up the ante when I see them plotting like a politician. See the problem when you're coughing is the cost of living. Competition like a hooker's pimp and pussy's proposition. Still I keep it prim and proper in the top division. Contradiction, busy doing nothing on the competition. position. Like Rodney Trotter in a spot above or what I'm long. My life's a joke, doctor. Props to the imposter, got me stomping on a toddler. I rob a copper for the irony and plot to prosper. Roger. I understand your honor. I picked to paint a picture cause I'm artful like the Dodger. And I don't play a game when I command and conquer. But the way these rappers act, they could be partial to an Oscar. V, 5, 4, fum. I smell the blood of a whack MC. Be he alive or be he dead, I grind his bones to make my bread. Rap's my chaperone, a last dragon bone. On a level, rapping backward like a palindrome. I kill a track, my back catalogue's a catacomb. Your granny's known to bug out on my LP on a gramophone. After I stagger bone, my bladder is a battle zone. Appetite for destruction, axle rolls. I'm rude enough to boast the blues like a saxophone. I'm getting interest cause I can't repay the banker's loan. There's no closure in my open mind. My bitch can suck a dick if she thinks that I chauvinize. I keep busting it like somebody had stole my bike. And yeah, I'm loving it. Yo, Madonna got the slogan right. How do you like that? I could write an album overnight and have it pressed to wax by the time I'm sober like. It's an amalgamation of a broken soldier's fight with animosity that's higher than a Nova Scotia tide. On it for a winter swell. Put a pin in it, don't linger like a sphincter smell. And that is why I turn my nose up at the shit you tell. I'm sick of it, for Pete's sake like Tinkerbell. I hinder in the citadel and chip away at it like Andy in his prison cell. Yo, it's hard to stay up when you've been in hell. Oh, and Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself. No, I keep my chin up in a civil war. Bring it on, I ain't a grass like artificial lawn. I don't care about your human rights like Singapore. I'll exploit your future like a hippie with a crystal ball. My initial thoughts are hidden by judicial law. You get the gist, I'm in position to predict the score. I'm treating rap like an official sport. In a hissy fit cause hip-hop's on a crash collision course. 5, 4, fum. I smell the blood of a whack MC. Be he alive or be he dead, I grind his bones to make my bread. The boys are boisterous, buzzing like a toy for coitus. Avoid the noises and avoid to voice the voiceless. Paranoia is exploited with fraudulent segment type of psychiatric choices. But disputing this is pointless. I support the terriers, I'm used to disappointments. Flamboyant for life. My music is enjoyment, but not a good employer when the stupid shit is poignant. I'm on one like a condom. It's a sight for sore eyes, conjunctivitis.com. I'm lost on the point, you've gone from like a tom-tom. What one? This is torture porn versus a rom-com. Jog on, bug off, leg it like a long john. I've been running riot with the residents of Hong Kong. The days of peace are long gone. Conundrum when I drop bombs like a swanton of the Bronx song. I'm from a county where we harbour crops, but I chose a life of mayhem over farmer jobs. The country life wasn't cutting it like barber shops, so I spat a bar and departed to an Arctic spot. From my childhood, wanking over Lara Croft, to my adulthood, wanking over Lara Croft. Not much has changed except the graphics that once started off as tiny squares. I tried to care, but I'm aware the saga stops. Emotion is like Novocaine, got me up in arms and that's a broken shoulder blade. Nobody knows my name, but so what? I don't hope for fame. My bespoken plate has got to pot like when you smoke an eighth. I got the lines and hooks to catch a load of prey, and sharks are homing in after I throw the bait. I push a poser on the motorway in rollerblades.
I feel like reaching up to touch the sky. Now the evening's drawing nigh. It's time to end our tale and say goodbye.
This track is more than a glimpse, I wanna give you more of an insight into the drive to defy. I live with this mindset guiding my strides. When all the ink dries, that's all of the inscribed. The time has arrived to embody the spirit defined in my rhymes. Since I've been in the pursuit to produce this, the ultimate reaching the top are reduced. Impossible obstacles offer the solace of seeking what's promised when toppled and moved. Got to deposit this body of knowledge and conquer the demons that follow my route. Beyond the predominant philosophy adopted, I foster the freedom that's lost to the youth. From a team when I rocked up blues, I've been constantly keeping on top of my tunes. Non-stop with the content, it's gone to the dream, now I'm blossoming through. Dislodging the views of the few that continue to prove what I do in the booth is a product of fuse of the grievances deep in my conscious subdued. Their rigors to positive use. This This is the result of the grafting, impulsive foot to get a rut on a track. All night with a pen, clutching a pack, constructing a substance, a bullet with the facts. In the past I discussed in a trap, but they couldn't distract or scupper my tact. I've been pushed back, laughed at, judged, but I took that flack and I stuck to my craft. I can't be succumbing to the wrath and disrupting the current that's done in my grasp. I adjust to adapt, but ain't just to attack. To be rushed to attract niggas such as they hatched. Undiscovered and trapped, but the passion that nourished my hunger's unmatched. So enough with the crap, I'm breaking through and I'll flourish at last. This track is more than a glimpse, I wanna give you more of an insight into the drive to defy. I live with this mindset guiding my strides. When all the digging dries, that's all I've been inscribed. The time has arrived to embody the spirit defined in my rhymes. Whilst I've been trying to get the heads around me, a bad mind screwed on. Till my time subsides, rhymes strike new bonds, inspired through minds and entire youth wrong. I'm immune from the type who long to deprive our mind to the night truth room. To supply light to the gloom, eyes for the wounds. I'm fighting the plight with a drive too strong. Insight to the rising, I choose to defy the contrived confines. Comprised of a lifetime, trying to abide by cycles of stifle and blind views prompts. With juke to the right cue stomp, designed to rely on the mind. You con by the light to decide what define you. Truth to consumers enticed and swamped. This game's a linguistic sport. Most of the scene aren't fit to endure. Impediments evident, this when they taught this venomous eloquence crisp at the core. Testing my technical discipline, renders competitors next to my grip. If they meddle with excellence, pressure will get to them. Definite petulance, rhythm distraught. Rewriting the laws of lyrics, breaking the mold in accordance with it. Nor should score the distorted limits, so you're just fraught with the force of the minute. More to the point, I don't door that I kid it in flawless form on the course of the finish. Endorsing the score of a critic, the jaw gets dropped when I scorch and I spit it. This track is more than a glimpse, I wanna give you more of an insight into the drive to defy. I live with this mindset guiding my strides. When all the digging dries, that's all I've been inscribed. The time has arrived to embody the spirit defined in my rhymes.
Progressed and I mastered my craft. Learned from the best, I'm fast to react, and I earned the respect with the tracks that I had. It's actually mad that I'm back in the lab. I wanted to quit and get back in me bags, but when I'm away it's a matter of fact that the scene is a mess and it's lacking the stats. Yo, everybody move back quick and producing a hit like move that trick. My new fam grew like true rap shit, but the man I slept on like a new mattress. Sadistic, something gotta be wrong, like a legit. I just wanna belong, pessimistic. One day I'm gonna be gone, but my diction lives on in the song. Shit, I don't really care about the legacy, salivate. Many men ahead of me, I ran up in the cemetery. When I take them outside the matter, his directing me. They cannot carry on my life and kick it like a penalty. Quit telling me you're this irrelevant or shit. They better be cautious, and penning the bullshit. The enemy's noxious, cause I be coming back like I'm a Kenny McCorby.
Shouts to the cunts that I hate and love you. You supplied the hunger, so fuck you. Man, I ain't spreading hands, you plank you. Lucky I ain't smack you. You know the deal, if you don't, you're deaf. I quote texts as I hold my breath. Stop to roll the sets. Two-tote new vocal, bless the head yard. Exhale when I go to bed, then wake up in a groundhog daylight. Plays it. Strange life the way that I need it. And it ain't like I hate it, but ain't like I rate it. I stay makeshift and game pay still wasted. Stick a quid on the kid to come slick, real grip, skill thicker. The wrist and it's finito. Me and BB's the free show. Your beans get cream, so they scream for the reload. Whoa, like what you know about anything? I've been killing the game with my brethren, blending our heads and ends. I try repping it, dead that shit. You pricks just ain't getting it. You can't reflect the finesse I possess. I got weapons, great text on deck. Check, check. If I got a breath in me left, I got the next spot popping with blend. Next.
Stop the extortion, give me my portion. You best take precaution when I float over any beat. Enemies' heads get twisted, cranial contortion. I didn't wanna be the best there is, but I am, so get used to it like an orphan. I'd adopt every beat if I could, make them all mine, put bars on them and engorge. I've made my peers get excited with flows that I wrote from the day we began. We were all spitting together, we're back in the hoods, getting high in the town that we ran. Don't need to tell us we're sick, cause we know it, and knowledge is power. A powerful man is one who avoids bullshit and sticks to his plan. My attention span is waning, should've brought a bottle and a spray in. Bad habits that are good for escaping, can't even step into the booth these days without mind-altering toxins being taken. But my development is blatant, to say I've excelled as an understatement. A new beat into a vet that is brazen is Krankit, watch how they go up in a maze.
Sharing in bread like cheese in a sandwich. Go to the gym, get rid of them mantics. Caitlyn Jenner, them ting, when I inner some Jeremy Counting, slash Jerry Springer. Move like a winner, they call me the champion. League I'm inner, I'm all with the captain. Big Bruce Lee, what you know about Brandon. Chop down crow with a big long magnum. Don't fuck with cannons, RPG, I'll pull out the wagon. Lick down your house with your auntie Sharon. Karen, your Brexit uncle Darren. God made Adam, God made Eve. God did make no Adam and Steve. God made Wicks and God made Reese. For your dry head girl that's never seen grease. Got more hair on my legs and knees. Live between Bradford, Monday and Leeds. Some of these caps are dead MCs. When they jump on stage, everyone just leaves. Eskar asked me to jump on the rhythm. me like a religion. You can't see me cause you got no vision. Your dad's a chief like Ralph from Wigan.
Y'all boogie got flows in abundance. It's no joke, kid, I got hundreds. I smoke Lamberts, I smoke hundreds. You want bitch shit, you smoke hundreds. I drink punches, they all tainted. We all waiting on that spaceship. I read page 6 about 6 times. Only got 6 days left till the shit flies shit. Tell them come find me if I never get back. Scroll upwards, strap it to the jetpack. Every time they try me, you know when they text back, cause it ain't likely. Find me fucking with the next man. New cats jumping out the new jack, looking on a few bags, plot a little move, no bluffing. Who's that chilling on the roof? That killer with the view that got you in the noose, no looking. Ooh, rock the event, omnipotence, couple gods in the trench. Crop got a stench, yeah I got high just off the pretense, off of his head, yeah.
The scene ain't been the same since the day most of the Don Pops passed away. Some might say it was the day that the music died. So many dudes done took their lives. Most of the God Pops in it out like I can do. True to biblical prophecies, I come back anew. I'ma smite all non-believers, blasphemers, back to the dust you came from. Ain't no atonement in my cult. Lifelong memberships mean survival. Hidden in the middle of Britain, do my bidding, man. Live in anticipation for a revival. Come suckle at the teat of the old father, or buckle at the knee so you fall harder. Floor crumbles on the feet so you fall further. More murder, more service, more martyrs. Stay strong, son. If your faith ain't wavering, then you're on some next level, pan-dimensional next step in your transformation. So let's tread along the path of Satan. So inspirational, slow, fucking on recreational drugs is part of your initiation. So stop fucking around.
That's right. Check. Sounds of the drums looping got me stupid. Got some new shit for you, kid. Watch how I move this crowd like heavy boxes. Hunt you down like rah-rah Henrys are hunting down foxes. Fuck this, you get hit like a kid in a mosh pit. Stop quick, you're not as quick as this lyricist. Hotter than the Hootie tribe, cooler than Inuits. In the mix with the sickest of clicks. Pick apart the bits and build it up like Lego bricks. Cause I got hard bars that are sicker than Necro is. Aruga, Nightmare, Freddy Krueger. Fishy goings on, it's why I slay the Barracuda. Put down the Buddha cause I got psychosis. True facts, that's the doctor's diagnosis. Yeah, you know this like Ringa Roses. My name ain't Muhammad nor Jesus nor Moses, but I'm a prophet, juggling up the slogans, get properly off it. When I wrestle Hulk Hogan, it's so potent, mixing up the potion. I read you like a magazine, it's happening in slow motion. No son, you ain't as gully as this top popper, hip hopper, boom bap. I'm too fat and too fast, tight like a bootstrap, you douchebag. I came here to drink milk and to clash. I came here to kick ass and drink milk. And I've already finished my milk, bitches. I've already finished my milk, bitches.
I came here to drink milk and kick ass. And I've just finished my milk.
Jeans stacked with a bag of bot. In the club look for fights and I'll bang 'em up. Yeah, we amp it up on a standard bro. Brain filled with 2 grams of the baddest drug. Gang stands back as the tracker up. Cause I'm tight on the mic and I back my stuff. Yeah. See the way your luck crash landed bot. I just rep my chat in the clash you mug. In the clash you mug. That's a blast of truth. Hash joints blaze in the darkest room. Finish what I started to. Can't last in the dance with the bars I slew. I'm a big dog, no Marmaduke. You're a pussy on the set so I'll target you. Outside the back like past the zoo. Mobbed out move like the army do. I'm a general, king size Rizzler, that's the essential. Only in the rave when it gets mental. Old school flow so I wrote with a pencil. Get a box in the teeth seat dental. Rock the set to fuck, never going in gentle. Big boy spliff, 2 cans of Kestrel. Fill up the tank, get gas into petrol. And the prices are rising, highlight my life, rhyming and vibing. Try find time but the grind bit's grinding. See the size of the buy-in, heard your bars in the side for your biting. Get called out and my guys are arriving. Hoover up those lines like a Dyson. Spar with a Don, it's a fight with a bison. Talk gas on the track, get called out quick. I'm the kind of guy that you fall out with. If I think you talk about shit, caught you out if you saw my fist. Gaze the ball when the ball got kicked. You lost your shit when you saw my spliff. No bullshit, I was born like this. That's beat you can jam out all night with. So people listening now, that's alright, that's how it should be. You promoters should book me. Now I just smoke on the good weed, been a good week. Still in the hood G, can't stand where my foot be. I'm what you could and you should be. should be. But you act like a pussy, and you act like a rookie. Chest moves now when I block in the king. Did the clash when I got in the ring. Exposed the act, get the Oscar for him. You get boxed out but you're not in the gym. Your lines got lost in the wind. One shot gone, don't want to begin. If you're onto a thing, see that through or you're not gonna win. And you know that it's a game, don't you though? Shit's a mystery just like Cluedo. But there's one thing that I do know. Huge flow, shut down the crowd in a room though. Found me a loophole, lounging out on a roofstone. Stress got you too low. Don't open that wound, no. Don't open that wound, no. Don't open that wound, no. Don't open that, don't open that, don't open that wound, no. Don't open that, don't open that wound, no. Don't open that, don't open that, don't open that wound, no.
Feel it. Feel it. Yeah. In SHRooM season, I run around screaming like a doom demon, trying to find the true meaning. How we get better through healing, lock and low, cock explode, shoot semen. In SHRooom season, you feel the new feeling, you see the room breathing, the green moon gleaming, pure green consuming, moon down amusement, turn pure confusion. Feel the gas when the mushy start popping up. That's when the mushy start popping up. Fields fill our pockets up. Could be some, could be none, that's rotten luck. Eat 'em up with a side of some rotty grub. Led Zeppelin, a whole lot of love. Got a whole lot of bud. Those got a nose full of drugs. This is real shit, I ain't got a pulse. Fuck, there's a meal tippy, mushrooms and bugs. Who needs a plug when I'm picking from hashes? The shit that I'm picking is getting me plastered. I'm hitting that hitter, I skinned it for after. The shame of the master, the mystical craft. I feel it kicking in, I'm feeling different. William, Phileas, I'm feeling brilliant. See through the eye inside reptilian. SHRooM season, I run around screaming like a doom demon, trying to find the true meaning. How we get better through healing, lock and low, cock explode, shoot semen. In SHRooM season, you feel a new feeling. You see the room breathing, the green moon gleaming, pure green consuming, mocked out amusement, turn pure confusion. Feel the gas, yeah. The deli keep killing it. Dilly shit armpit with a pill in it. Halfway, you ain't shit, I am feeling it. What more can I say? I'm top billing it. Hip hop's a way of life and I'm living it. If not, pay the price and get filleted. Chip chop, trade your shit that I'm dealing with. Get lost, left behind, you get nilling it. I ain't gonna stop till my bank got a million it. Talking shit, I just do it for the thrill of it. It was fun, but it lasted, didn't it? So I gotta bring it back for the dilliest king and the idiots. Really, I'm the Ilias, William, Phileas, Silliest, Billiest, Maximus, millions. Need cash, in fact, I need about an actual billion. SHRooM season, I run around screaming like a doom demon, trying to find the true meaning. How we get better through healing, lock and low, cock explode, shoot semen. In SHRooM season, and feel the new feeling. You see the room breathing, the green moon gleaming, pure green consuming, SHRooM season, I run around screaming like a doom demon, trying to find the true meaning. How we get better through healing, lock and low, cock explode, shoot semen. In SHRooM season, and feel the new feeling. You see the room breathing, the green moon gleaming, pure green consuming, SHRooM season, I run around screaming like a doom demon, trying to find the true meaning. How we get better through healing, lock and low, cock explode, shoot semen. In SHRooM season, and feel the new feeling. You see the room breathing, the green moon gleaming, pure green consuming, pure confusion. From the
Yeah, today I wrote a short article on how to be productive. It's called Stop Reading This and Do Something. Take it from me, mate, motivational cheapskate. Never expending energy but waiting on a rebate these days. Though I'm ashamed to admit it, my thoughts are formed by the hateful brain of a cynic. I've got love for this game but it's a pain trying to win it when it's so saturated with lightweight lyrics. It's a haystack of second-rate raps. I'm feebly trying to wheedle needle rhymes in there to change that. But trust is tough trying to progress when open mics are so comprised of coking vibes. Yes men, spitting my bars with a sour tang, cause rappers who ain't got an album out can tour Japan. And at times, yep, That gets me quite vexed, but all that's needed is to simply switch your mindset. Yeah, so what comes from being Marty and shit? Getting used as a bargaining chip by a marketer's wit. Sometimes I have to think back to why I started to spit. Freestyling your mum disses when drinking lager for kicks. So I'll stick at it from the comfort of my cruise seat, in the slow lane at my own pace and do me. So for those looking at flyers asking who's he, he's just someone standing on his own 2 feet. Hey yo, let's get to this, don't wanna sit and wait. Hey yo, let's get to this, don't deliberate. When there's a lot you wanna do, you've little time to fuck around. Quit with the timid dithering, buckle up and knuckle down. Yo, let's get to this, don't wanna sit and wait. Hey yo, let's get to this, don't deliberate. When there's a lot you wanna do, you've little time to fuck around. Quit with the timid dithering, buckle up and knuckle down.
I get the picture, I need to buckle up and knuckle down. Doberman wants a couple rounds, I'm here to knock him out. Sometimes I hit a drought, I think it's all gone south. Now let me take it back up north, use my tongue as a sword. Lost in a train of thought, writing bars in a trainer store. The paper tore, I'll have to spray it raw. Don't overuse the metaphor, I hope it's not been said before. I coach from ore to ore, now I'm stepping on the shore. Might not be getting far, I'm still mastering my art, but I entertain the start and take it straight from heart. Don't want the pop charts, it just has to hit hard. Gotta act quick, smart, know when to play your cards. Now am I gonna choke? Will I burn this to the roach? Bro, you know I smash it like a Sunday roast. I got gravy by the boat, see the mic and I approach. Stretch off, touch my toes, and bust a couple flows. Architect anecdotes, connect, stay composed. Interject in my hopes, dreams and intellect. I interact, interweb, retrospect and interest. I'm into this and I'm into that, nothing holds back my raps. Go through a cold snap and my bars bounce back. I'm sat, pen attached, been attacked by a track. Gotta find my rhyme pad, design and mind map. Coffee grinds, it's benign, I unwind and take my time. If life's a lime, squeeze it to make a pie. Thinking what to write, fingers drumming on the thigh. I'll be up all night, then I'll scribe something tight. Look at life, talk shite, drop a beat, pop a free. Got the boys calling me, come spit some more with me. Bring your weed and armory, a bars to read. Perhaps a jar of mead as I part with half of me, cause the bars are me presented on my own 2 feet.
Hey yo, let's get to this, don't wanna sit and wait. Hey yo, let's get to this, don't deliberate. When there's a lot you wanna do, you've little time to fuck around. Quit with the timid dithering, buckle up and knuckle down. Yo, let's get to this, don't wanna sit and wait. Hey yo, let's get to this, don't deliberate. When there's a lot you wanna do, you've little time to fuck around. Quit with the timid dithering, buckle up and knuckle down. Bro, I'm rope a doping, flow for flowing, going toe to toe with Bowen, with sweat on my brow, cause I got no towel to throw in. This time round I'm hoping to close in on the prize and get a chance to strike, unless the fire that the iron's kept subsides and then decides to ebb. Look, I ain't the type to spend a lifetime or fight till death just for overnight success. While we know that better health is happiness, it seems wealth is adamant we be compelled to have a bit. But you can easily excel the average without having to be lavish and outsell Kardashians. Found my craftsmanship, thought sound, I'll graft at it, and now I'm happy with being unknown but arrogant. Thinking back to when I was like 18, I remember during the Y-side for day scene in Ranimal spray freeze with my mate St. G's. At the time it felt a whole world away from me, it was insane to me, the shit was mental. But look at us now, same studio and same instrumental. My day-to-day may be generic and uneventful, progressing through a profession for regular credentials. Thinking out the box, won't settle into a stencil, as long as there's an essence embedded within my pencil. Failing's a part of this success, rude kid, so less excuses. Just neck a brew and let's get to this.
It's that guy with a mashed up mind and a twisted flow. You just wanna see me blitz this though. I just grow and progress while you stay crap and miserable. You won't catch me in Istanbul, but I'm fatter than what's in the chip pan. Still I mixed up with boom bap and get real ill. I like smoking weed and taking pills. It's that guy with a mashed up mind and a twisted flow. You just wanna see me blitz this though. I just grow and progress while you stay crap and miserable. You won't catch me in Istanbul, but I'm fatter than what's in the chip pan. Still I mixed up with boom bap and get real ill. I like smoking weed and taking pills. 5 bros said jump on some steppers. This one's bigger than 10 fat heifers. This one's sicker than heads being severed. Realistically, you can't do better. When I'm on the stage, I'm a sweater. That's cause I put in maximum effort. I'm back and just for the pleasure of attacking tracks, making gems and treasures. So don't try step cause you won't measure. I get more pump than 2 lessons. I cause more conflict than jazzer, and I cut roasted with the salt and pepper. That's cause I'm filled with the flavour. I'm sharper than cutthroat razors. Turn up the dubs to piss off the neighbours. I put it on the deck in the club for the ravers. It's that guy with a mashed up mind and a twisted flow. You just wanna see me blitz this though. I just go and progress where you stay crap and miserable. You won't catch me in Istanbul, but I'm fatter than what's in the chip pan. Still I'm mixed up with boom bap and get real and I like smoking weed and taking pills. I'm just gonna rip up another and sip on my cup. I'm big like my brother, I came from the gutters. I spit never stutter, I get you more hide than cannabis butter. I make the crowd bounce like flubber. You better duck hide under the covers of an underground MC. There ain't no other. I'd like to trip out and cause their trouble. I can spit half time or double. After the set your girl wants to cuddle. I'm so sorry to burst her bubble, but she's more loose than crumbled rubble. I put it straight, I don't talk subtle. I don't concur, this ain't up for rebuttal. I make mine state switch and mother than black MCs that try to rap mumble. Just as a hash gets crumbled, I match so many beats on Bumble. I smash so many beats, I'm humble, but I turn raves into royal rumbles. And you're getting swanton bombed. My mind's long gone cause I'm on bongs. And my life's gone wrong. You better watch out when I'm on 1. Or maybe I'm on 2. You catch a big boot for 2s on the zoot. You catch a F5, fall straight through the roof. Cause I kick shit just like our truth. And you shouldn't let me loose in the booth. Cause I kick shit Shawn Michaels smooth like sweet chin music's my specialty move. Cause SCLA is a band /crew. It's that guy with a mashed up mind and a twisted flow. You just wanna see me blitz this though. I just go and progress where you stay crap and miserable. You won't catch me in Istanbul, but I'm fatter than what's in the chip pan. Still I'm mixed up with boom bap and get real ill. I like smoking weed and taking pills. It's that guy with a mashed up mind and a twisted flow. You just wanna see me blitz this though. I just grow and progress where you stay crap and miserable. You won't catch me in Istanbul, but I'm fatter than what's in the chip pan. Still I'm mixed up with boom bap and get real ill. I like smoking weed and taking pills.
Yo, I'm that fella with the Stella in the pint can. Hella credible, say that's how relevant that I am. Veterans in my gang, elements on mic stand and severing heads off of them fellas that wanna try hang. Damn, them some stands and beginners. The real deal with dope shit, I stand and deliver. Say easy, you know that this banger's a chiller and he's got bars too. I call him Alla Mac Miller. Jesus, Joseph and Mary, an unsigned star, I'm in Corkin and Aries. And she can only Tinkerbell like a fairy. I'm sick booking a cipher in the library. Yeah, the rappers scare me, barely. Pay G, brother, don't doubt the life. Yeah, could I be wary? Barely, cause in the battle you won't make it out alive.
Smoking on the crow from January to December. Could say that I'm smoking from October to September. Can't remember what I want to remember. All year round, bruv, I'm lighting up the embers. Gym beams in the glass as I spit freeze. Give me an 8 for good weed, I strap a 16. Never knew the shit that pulls you back and go this deep. Hit the offie for a tisky, looking pretty shifty. One man, band man like Swiss beats and slam it G. I keep it strictly true and you be acting in dramatic scenes. I'll be watching ciphers, you be watching calories. That ain't really sounding how a rap should be. You be searching for a purpose, I'm determined to drop the dopest words up in my verses. Scrape the barrel, man, I work, I got to earn it. Banging out the heaters, man, we burning like a furnace.
Fresh new taps, man, I flow correct. If all you come in with this gas, then you get no respect. You better leave it in the past when I load the decks. Cause the man's so high, I'm getting overstretched. Yeah, I smoke the best, I try and cut it, but there's no point. Cause every time I'm bored and alone, I go and load joints. Don't be forced into decisions, man, I'm pro-choice. And stop leeching off of others, man, that's so moist. A lone voice from the north of Yorkshire went and moved to the west like I played Good Morning. I don't look boring, my style's like a blue apple, but I'm not a massive dick like a huge tackle. Each day's a new battle, I'm just bringing you the stories like a news channel. But it's always middle finger to the propaganda, and stay repping the real because I'm not a wanker.
Yo kid, the fuck what you're thinking? All night and day I've been drinking. Last night, yeah, the night before that, I've always been that smelly little running twat. Still I stick with it, Jump to the rhythm and I will just kill it. Get down to the rhythm and the flow. Let you know how we do when we drop to the rhythm we come through. Ooh, ooh, the fuck are you, lad? Watch your lip before you get hit with the strap, lad. Get hit like a bomb from Baghdad. I don't care, could you get done in ad, lad? Just warming up, I ain't performing. I grab the microphone in your stage, I'm storming. It's a Scouser style. Jump on your track and I will go wild.
To 100 miles north of the capital, where mine is born from mine is a shot of the capital. And the working classes ain't heard about sabbatical. They're grafted till the back of the rhymes are turning black and blue. With no Panadol, they're all casual. Magic of the rock and that's why it's not fashionable. Charity shop gammons is not valuable. Kids getting picked on cause hand-me-downs are laughable. And single moms feed a family on a shoestring. God bless Aldi, but the food bags are queuing round the block cause the universal credit left them screwing. In the bedroom taxes left the lobster pot stewing. Winter time choosing between using the heating, putting juice in the meat of all the food that they're eating. Budgeting on fact packets, no computers are cheap enough, no data on the phones, closed libraries ceasing to exist. The community's fractured by the tech. Look at automate entire solutions, but instead they perpetuate the poverty, broaden the gap between the ones that have not and the ones what have what, and try and blame it on the cash and on tradesmen, the grafters, when all the old money's in the havens for taxes, safe with the offshore bankers, paying backhanders to the hedge fund managers. Back on the streets, anxiety's running the riot, making ends meet, tensions are pulling the rising. Men carrying the pressure is running the ragged. Suicide rates 100 a week and they're climbing. If you seek peace of mind, you're not gonna find it. When the green-eyed monster is always conniving, cause perceived lack and want is nothing surprising. If you're knee-deep in debt, systemic designing. Each and every memory you remember's deprived of the bare necessities that's needed for dignified life. And the sense of pessimism permeates every cycle. Never anything at the end of the tunnel lighting. And this ain't limited to heroin addicts and hobos. Most of us are only 6 weeks from ending up homeless. Very little trigger for repossessing your home cause while you're flossing in your finance, whipping your rovers. But on the other hand, the other half's not got a vehicle. And the problem's not that nobody's got an idea. Entrepreneurial spirits not lacking up in here. Just the opportunities and postcode lottery deals. So business plans never get realized for real. Remain a fantasy and idealist ideals. At best contraband, black market wheels and deals. And probably wind up banged up for years and years. It gets deep when the wages pay. Each week is a faith thing. By any means necessary we'll arrive. Living on the press, how we survive. And who am I to tell you how to manage money right? It's your life and salary, it's your struggle fight. It's your puzzle, your prize, your problem and pride. Not to mention I'm probably not qualified, but I can tell you for nothing Jehovah God provides. I often find He goes before me when I got behind. He saved my bacon when there's nothing on the bottom line, and get my bills paid even when my job got denied. But can I tell you a secret you're not gonna like? A principle my mama like I prophesied. A little tip I got a share, I get it off my mind. It's not a lot, but honestly you really wanna tithe. Cause generosity's what'll keep your wallet alive. On the right lines and the peaks and drops as you look and die. Love for life, trust in time alone will prove me right. Give out a gratitude, it comes back 100 times. The difference between the Red Sea and the Dead Sea. One's teaming with life, but the other just can't provide any. The reason being one's got a stream for these, the other's solid and keeps it all to itself, G. So have an outlet, keep the inlet flowing. Prime the pump and don't let nobody else be knowing. And yo, I know it ain't easy when your bank's showing red or negative. Already can't make it outgoing. That's when you need that shield of faith again, just to believe that He will save again. It's spiritual bungee jumping in the realest sense. Take your trust out of money, put it in Jesus again. He broke the curse and became it upon the tree, my friend. The curse of poverty ain't gotta be no exception. And just to be clear, either way you're still blessed, son. But giving it away is the best way to get some. It gets deep when the wages pay. Each week is a faith thing. By any means necessary we'll arrive. Living on the press, how we survive.